Family, how y'all doing? How we doing? Yeah, let's take it. I somewhat got my ducks in a row today. Make sure the camera and view looking good. New room still looking good, you know. All that fun stuff still checking out. Like I said, man, the real thing about a lot of this stuff is I'm always trying to tie everything back. Last drop thing I recently did. So if you're new here, you just seeing this, make sure you go check out the last thing I dropped and let me know when you're seeing this, man, when you're viewing this. That's gonna be a new thing because I'm keeping these up, right? So I'm interested to see, right, how my future self is, and not only that, how many people find these in the future. So yeah, man. Some cool shit to go on, man. We got music in the Discord too. So we're definitely doing that tonight. If you want to get your music in the Discord, I don't know if I put it in the description, but I will have it in there right now. So let's do that real quick. Let's make sure that's up for y'all. That way we can. Uh oh. Family. Cool. So we're finna get that link to the Discord right now in the description. If you're new here, drop a thumbs up, all the other fun stuff. Y'all give me 5 seconds. Okay, yeah, we won't need none of that. Make sure I. All right, cool. We still got a little second. Adding Discord to it, man. And we got some stuff to go over today, man. So I ain't gonna say an important stream because I just do this for fun, but it's a good stream. We got a good stream on the way. So let's see. 2 seconds, man. Adding a link to the Discord right now. If you want to get your music liked, you want to get your music heard, welcome, welcome. Thumbs up if you're new here. I see everybody locking in, man. Welcome in, man. Discord is gonna be in the description. I'm getting in there as we speak. And yeah, man. Y'all welcome, welcome. Who we got in here, man? Let's see. What's up with you? I go by the name of School. If you're new here, it's Mr. Model Citizen himself. Let's get a thumbs up. We're reviewing music right now. I'm finna put the Discord in the description as we speak. We're getting the Discord out right now. One moment. For some reason, I can't get it to paste. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Who are new and where you streaming from? Discord is in the description. If you want to get your song played, Discord is in the description. What's good with y'all, family? Welcome in, man. I'm School. I'm here just streaming and passing some time. Just want to always tap in with the community I'm building over here at YouTube. So I'm still getting my legs on this. I'm still trying to kind of figure out how it is run. I'm usually just rapping and everything kind of takes. So how y'all feeling? Candy paint. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, Post Malone. Oh, you talking about the song review. We gonna get there. We gonna get there, man. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I'm an artist myself, right? I just dropped SLS. I also just dropped on SoundCloud. So when you add to the Discord, we got tabs for all that stuff, so you can go get tapped in with it. Appreciate you for the sub, man. We appreciate y'all. Let me get some more thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Hey, I love my trolls too, man. We appreciate the trolls. Yo, it's all that. Yeah, man. But yeah, if you want to get your song played too, what's up with you, fam? Appreciate you for the sub too. If you want to get your song played, we got the link in the Discord, all the tabs and everything for the updates. And we got the motherfucking Hellcats in the back. So you already know it, man. You gotta love the city. You gotta love the city. So boom, man. Like I said, welcome, welcome, welcome. We will be doing song reviews once the time go by. I got a few things I want to touch on, then we're gonna hop into that and we'll jump in and out as the time go. Hate to all the new people in the house, man. We ain't a chat, we a house. That's another thing I want to make clear. Let me see. So shit, man. Let me see. Updates, yo. Updates really is this though, for real, for real. Like I just like I said, I put a song out last week. We put out None But Cake. I'm really excited for that rollout. I got a few things in store. Just got a few things I also want to line up in my personal life for that to be able to happen. But with that being said, we are in the thought process of getting that done. So I'm excited for that drop. I will have it in the description by the time this comes out and it's public. So for those people that's on the live, hop in the Discord. You'll be able to find anything that you need. Just tap in, man. It's school tabs all throughout of it, so it's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. But yeah, man, shit. Let's get some energy. Like, it feel good, man. It feel good. New room set up. I feel like I can really isolate everything. I cook up in there. This is the room, the stream, man. This is kind of like the heat press, chill, kind of. I don't know how to describe it right now, but I'm just kind of filling out a new space, and I feel like the light and everything work out good in here. So anyway, how y'all feeling, yo? Hey, like I said, we gonna get into the music, man. We gonna get into the music. We got some stuff on the way. You know, I can for the time being though, play out some of these updates. And this last song I just dropped, we finna run Nothing But Cake. It's the last record I just put out on SoundCloud. If y'all rocking with it, y'all let me know how y'all feeling about it. I can say like this probably one of my more favorite records. Like I said on the last live, like, hey, and also if you're new here, let's get a thumbs up in the live, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all y'all tap in what we got going on, man. Mr. Model Citizen himself. And like I said, this the record. This is summertime record if I ever had one, man. This one you take to the party on the way to the next one. I never really try to aim for the party crowd, but I always tell folks I just want to have something that's like a warm blanket for folks. So this is a summer record. This is what you gonna want to play. So check out None But Cake. Yeah, we just gonna get right into it. They say the game is rigged. Me and my team are changing console. You can get nowhere with that risk. You gotta get you a truck. How that sound? How that audio? I don't wallow. I keep doing what these hunters say. Birthday party, we show up late. I get number K. I know you freaky, but out in public, but I act like it's safe. Your reaction probably match the answer. Say why you pain. Your reaction probably match the reason I work so hard. No elastic, snap back, if I stretch that shit too far. Whoever's truthful, like whoever's truthful, get short in the stick, I'm really excluded. I hit the mat, look up, and now it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to leave it though. If you want to hear the rest of that, like, go check it out on my SoundCloud. I'll make sure I put the link for it in the description, man. And it's funny because I got right here. It's funny I got on my pad, man. Numbers are relative. I never really trip on the amount of people, what this does, what that does anymore. That took time. That took skill to build, and that took me doing this for a very, very, very long period of time and finding my place and what I want to represent. What I want to represent as an artist, right? So let me backtrack that up so I can get it right and get it clear. Numbers are relative. These things that we worry about when it comes to looking on this screen and getting instant gratification, that's half of the reason, maybe not even a quarter of what we're actually here to do this for. We're telling a story, we're expressing ourselves, and we're creating a place in which we can express. Like, that in itself is a beautiful thing to be able to do. So I try not to get too worried about whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It's easier said than done. Don't act like I'm not gonna act like I'm not human. I do it all the time. But at the same time, I'm not ever feeling like less than because of me checking the numbers out. If I'm worried about numbers, I'm looking at it from like an analytical, okay, this worked, this didn't work, and I think you should have it. But my emotions aren't tied into it. And I don't think that my product lacks value because I didn't do the numbers. I maybe think, okay, how can I switch up how I presented it to the people? But I'm never gonna worry about letting numbers be the thing that, okay, this is the marker for my product being good, or this is the marker for me saying I'm successful. Because if that's the case, I'll be chasing a rabbit my whole career. And because it'll change, right? It'll go from 1,000 to 10,000 to 100,000, whether that be streams, views, dollars. It'll always be developing. So I always want to maintain a level of like, okay, I'm, okay, what's what I'm looking for? Because I'm on a good one here. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with what I'm doing as an artist, no matter at what level it exists. That take time to develop, and I'm still developing it. So I say all that to say, yo, we still pushing. Everything we dropping, everything we doing, we gonna keep it running. It's just what it is, you know what I mean? Because I believe in everything I do. If that wasn't the point, y'all would never hear it, trust me. But yeah, man. Yeah. Nothing but cake dropping soon, man. On streaming, at least. We got it out on SoundCloud. A lot of good stuff on the way. I've been dropping a lot of shorts. If you on YouTube or if you just tapping in from wherever you're tapping from, I hope you enjoying them because I do enjoy taking these and having little nuggets that I can also use as promotional stuff throughout the week. So I really find that this is like knocking out 3 birds with 1 stone, not even just 2, you know. So I'm excited for that and I'm thankful for that. We getting warmed up though, so y'all bear with me. I feel like I'm kind of just rambling. We gonna get to the reviews, I promise. Anyway though, on some random shit, folks. Okay, so all right, so boom. I peeped Squid Games. I seen it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I fell asleep like 3 times watching it. And also, I just don't know how much prolonged trauma I can deal with, bro. Like, come on, fam. Like, it's not even the entertaining, dramatic type of shit. This shit's just sad. It's just sad. And what's up with the baby? Where the baby come from? Obviously, we know where the baby come from. But, like, y'all really gonna do that? Like, she couldn't just stay pregnant the whole time? What's the timeline on this for real? Like, I just don't understand it, bro. I feel like it would have worked way better if they just would have did a big movie. Maybe like a 2-hour long movie, another 2-hour long movie. This shit would have went crack. But now y'all dragging it, man. And I ain't even watched to the end, so I can't even, I don't know if I can thoroughly say I didn't enjoy it. So that's why I haven't said it. I ain't saying I didn't enjoy it. I'm just saying that shit made me fall asleep twice. And that's that, right? That's that. I had to speak on that. Me and my little sister were talking about it because she's a big fan of it. I'm just like, it's cool. It's all right. But like, you feel me? I don't know. The last season was crack though. Like I said, I just feel like it should have been 2 long movies. That would have been a perfect amount of Squid Games. And that's where I leave that at, right? So boom, y'all, we finna go in the Discord real quick. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see who add music. What's this? What's that? Let's play a couple songs, man. If you're from the Discord, let me get some schoolhouses in the house. Let me see how y'all doing, man. And like I said, we just getting warmed up. We're gonna be on here for a couple seconds tonight. Shout out to the family, man. I love them, man. Okay. When I be seeing that y'all excited about the lives, that be getting me hyped, bro. Because it's not just about the streams. This is an extension of the music. This is an extension of the world building I'm doing. So when I see that y'all like actually tapped into it, it just made me, it be like, damn, bro. Again, it don't matter at what level. It could be 10 people. It could be 2. I just be like, yo, that shit kind of crazy to me. Because I don't be knowing y'all from a can of paint. It's really dope to see y'all rocking with it. And here another thing too, bro. I watched the clip. I seen some clips on the internet the other day before I play these songs. This is kind of what I'm going to when I'm playing these records. You never know what you're hearing. You really never know what you're hearing. We pass by so much stuff on the internet throughout the day. And I done known so many times where I've scrolled past some, and not only did I see it and it was striking, I remember seeing it again and seeing it again. And then next thing you know, it was blown up, this, that, and third. That could be a TV show, that could be music, that could be a movie, sports, whatever it is. So I say all that to say, when you're witnessing something, when somebody is taking the opportunity to present something to you, especially if you are in the space, if you asked for it, if you were a person that wanted to give feedback, listen. You never know what you're witnessing. You really, truly never know. You could be witnessing the next hit record, not even that, the next impactful record, the next genre, the next sound. I I never stray away from giving power to my buddies, giving power to those around me because they're capable of doing amazing things. I ain't just saying that because it sounds good. I live in the city, so it's like I know for a fact it's folks out here doing amazing things. So anytime I come across any of those people, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5, whatever the numbers are, I always have my ear open because you never know. You could truly witness something insane, and you'd be like, "Oh man, I remember when he showed that to me. It wasn't nothing but 10 people on the live. It wasn't nothing but however many people, and he played that little snippet, and that was the one that did what it did." Moments like that are special to me, you know, just to me. I'll be living that. It's like an Easter egg. So, all right, I yapped enough. I yapped enough. Kinda. I yapped enough, man. We finna play some of these songs on song reviews, man. There's been some cool shit coming out. All right, let's see. We're gonna scroll all the way up, all the way up. If you add into the chat, y'all, excuse me. If you just new here, Discord is in the description. If you want to add some songs, by all means, go crazy. All right, for sure. Let's see. Let's play something real quick before I take a sip. A lot of producers in the core right now. A lot of producers, yo. So we're gonna definitely play some of them, but we want to get some rappers out. Let's see. I don't know how the audio sound, yo. Money just make these little niggas frown, yeah. Sit back and shit, really deserve my crown, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I deserve my crown, yeah. Most of these niggas right down, not free, so the reason why I still got my crown, yeah. And lots of few homies that they wanna change that pay, yeah. Answer a bitch ass nigga, fucks you know if you not gonna cake, yeah. Answer this bitch ass nigga, fucks you doing nigga, you in last place, yeah. White bitch ass this bitch, doing that dress, be building the case, yeah. Just to the bum, I promise to God, yeah, niggas still getting that paid, yeah. Better make this bitch keep on replaying my songs, he just tryna hate, yeah. No cap, I be giving these niggas advice. You know, I don't dislike it. I feel like I don't know. Let me listen to it a little bit more, cause cause I always like give y'all super positive advice, and I always tell y'all something y'all can walk away with. The case, yeah, just in the bum, I promise to God, yeah, niggas still getting that paid, yeah. Nigga make this bitch keep on replaying my songs, he just tryna hate, yeah. No cap, I be giving these niggas advice, my last name Tate, yeah. I be giving these niggas advice, my last name Tate, yeah. I be giving these niggas advice, my last name Tate, yeah. Nigga be fine. Alright, that's all it takes for me, bro. Once I can tell you at least put a little effort towards your pen, I can tell you walking in the right direction. So we gonna always give them a thumbs up, right? So long as you ain't talking about nothing too insane, but we gonna always show some support. And keep flowing, yo. That was CJ like Cash. That was hard, man. That was cool. That boy say he giving life advice like his last name Tate. I hope that, bro. I see what you said, though. I'm just being silly. Yeah, family. All right, cool. We did a review. We on to the next one. Hunter Cash, he's sending out beats. We got mad producers in the Discord. If you're seeing this right now, man, the thing about the Discord, and again, right, I always want to reiterate this about the community and about the streams. The streams are wait, here, I'm fucking it up already. The streams are a connection or a extension of the music. They are a part of the overall world I'm building here. So anytime I'm able to communicate, anytime I'm able to tap in via stream, via Discord, I love to always build a community that people can feel like they being heard. Too often not in hip hop, people are not being heard. You'll be surprised how many people don't have 10 people that have heard that song and gave them the even feedback, even giving them a direction to go in, right? So it's always a benefit and it's always amazing in my Discord and in Schoolhouse to see people interacting and also supporting each other, working with each other, and leaving with something. Too many times, right? How many times you do something, you in the Discord, you on Reddit, you wherever, Instagram, however you do your social media, and you're trying to be not just a person that's promoting, but you're trying to be a person that's ahead. You're like, oh nah, I have a little bit more of an obsession about this, right? So you want to be a little bit more in depth. These people, okay, some of them are not being heard. I don't want that to happen in my space. So come on over to Schoolhouse. Come on over, man. Hop on the lives, hop in the Discord, go on Instagram, go support, come to YouTube, whatever it is, right? That'll be your space, and this will be my way to be able to keep in contact with the people who feed me, and as well as me give back to that community. So, yeah, man, yeah, it's an amazing thing. It's a cool little thing, you know. I was producing earlier today, and it felt good, right? Because I'm breaking down these key elements, and I'm really getting back to that point of not just obsession, but that point of having patience with it. I can slice the sample, come back to it. I can take a moment to let the beat breathe, ask myself what I want to talk about, maybe put some time and space in between that, and come away with something that's amazing. That took skill, that took time, and I'm just really blessed to be able to be there. Because I now can do stuff like this, right? I can take moments away, listen to y'all music, chat with y'all, and I can be completely immersed in the experience. I don't have to be worried like, oh, did I work on music? Did I do this? Am I finna like, nah, like it's gonna be an instant feedback loop every time. So yeah, instant feedback loop, not Luke. All right, y'all. We it's a calm night, man. Who in here with me right now? With some new folks. Well, how we doing? Because again, right? And I'm gonna mention it every time. Clip channel, definitely, right? We dropping short forms on here, and we got a clip channel up on TikTok. So follow either one of the accounts to stay updated, and just to get a little bit of shorter version of what we're doing up here. You know what them shits be, bro. I don't have to tell you. I ain't gotta let you know. All right, let's play something random. Let's get random. I'm sorry, babe, I can't live without you. If you leaving me, then I might change the bottle. It's just me against the world, I cannot follow. Need her hair done and nails did, need a damn mulatto. It's that kitty tie like shorts, or that shit just like Apollo. Me and my girl got that swag, bitch. Where's Waldo? You don't gotta have a booty, you can be a goddamn model. On some real shit, I love all types, for real. Hit that shit straight from the back, little bitch don't need no hands. I be hanging with that clique, you think that shit a clan. I be hanging with that bitch, but we ain't holding hands. Yeah. Straight from the bottom, now I cannot stand. Man, I smoke straight from the back, little bitch, I cannot land. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm never mad at the auto-tune, just say something. He's saying something. Like, it don't take much, right? I'm not gonna say it don't take much, right? Because that's a lie. It definitely takes skill. But know what you have, right? When you got folks' attention, you want to be very mindful of it. And this is coming in swinging. It's a lot of quotables already, right? We may be like 30 seconds in. I even think it's more clear in some ways that I even deliver music, right? That was cool, bro. That was cool. And it was new wave, but again, I could tell you cared about like what you were saying. So that's always dope, bro. It's always dope to see people caring about their craft. But that's fire. We never mad at the auto tune. We just mad when y'all not saying nothing. I'm just mad when I hear like 10 niggas that sound like the exact same nigga. Like, okay, bro, it's not even like, okay, it's not even like a old head, young head, none of this. Like, no, it's we know y'all are using the same presets. Get off of the same presets. Or, hey, take a preset, tweak it to your liking. Don't do the same exact thing somebody else is doing. Like that literally makes no sense, right? Again, you can be inspired, you can take pieces from other people, but when you are literally using another person's preset and it's called this other thing and you're not taking elements away, you're doing yourself a disservice, bro. You're doing us a disservice because it's literally gonna be 20 of you and that shit just gonna get drowned out. And then the person you mimicking, right, they're gonna be at fault, like not even at fault, but they're gonna see the disadvantage in that. Or like they're gonna like be harmed because it's like now you watering down their sound because you're using their preset. I'm sorry I went on that rant. Not even really though. Yeah, I gotta stop that shit. That shit is really like truly though, truly like that's my only little like, please give that shit up. Like, get a preset, tweak it. For real, bro. Like, damn. And I know, I'm like beating a dead horse, but like The disconnect with music right now really centered around that is because there's no like truly identifying thing within everybody. Because we all have access to the same artists, the same media, the same clothes, the same whatever. Now it's like there's nothing to like personally identify the artist again, right? So you have to figure out what elements that you like from everything, but also how do you make that of your own. You know, it's just like a pizza for real. Every pizza gonna have the same thing. Like it's gonna be some dough, it's gonna be some sauce. But what type of sauce you gonna put on that motherfucker? What kind of sauce go on the pizza? What kind of toppings you gonna put on the pizza? How you gonna cook it? You gonna put it in one of them big ass ovens with the long stick? You gonna put, like how we doing it? We still talking about music, right? Y'all get it though, bro. Add your own sauce. Add your own sauce. Add your own sauce. That's the end of my thing. All right, that was hard though. I'm gonna make sure I comment that though. This shit was hard. I can't even lie to you. Shout out Ver or like Vernez or whoever. Shout out, bro. I'm gonna make sure I let them know that we reviewed this on the live. And I'm gonna try to get better about that too, letting y'all know when we review y'all songs. Or like maybe we'll have a star. Like if you see a star by your name, 9 times out of 10 I've seen it. Or the Joker face. That's really what it is, because I come from hubris. So if you see a little Joker emoji on it, you know I sing your song. And that goes for the next however many years we on Discord, right? We're gonna keep that consistent. Alright. Where we at, yo? Alright, we almost at 30. I'm gonna try to keep this at an hour today. But I do wanna get a couple more clips, and I do wanna make sure like because right now I'm trying to feed the clip channel, right? So I might have baited y'all. I really knew, I knew today I wasn't gonna review that many songs. I'm keeping it a bean, bro. But I'm building right now, and I want to make it is like beneficial as possible for y'all. I want you to be able to click this and again get something back from it. But at the same time, I want to also have y'all see what I'm clicking and all this other stuff. I feel like when I'm on my phone, when I'm doing the reviews and all that, it take me out of whatever I'm doing. So I don't know. I definitely, again, right? I know I want to go do that many reviews. But I was still going to do some, bro. I want to do some, bro. You know, I just, I had to come show off this good model citizen. It's good setup. You get what I'm saying? That's really what it's about. And get these clips. Hey, Peter, what's good with you, man? Oh, Peter, what's good, man? My bad, I ain't even hollered at you. What's good, brother, man? How y'all feeling? Yeah, whoever in here, who are you? All right, cool. Back to Sub Promo. That's the partner Two Sticks, man. This is my good partner, man. He came out the other day. He putting out some good. It's what's crazy is like I feel like you would love that beat I just made. Literally, I'm finna play this snippet real quick. I feel like because the Muddy 808s is really the signature for a lot of new age artists for real. Which I ain't mad at. At first I was like, ugh, like what the fuck? Well, hey yo, when I first heard them Muddy 808s, when y'all was blowing out the 808, doing it dirty, I'm talking about, nigga, I'm not even gonna use the language in which you were treating the 808, but you're literally ramming the 808, blowing its back out of proportion. I cannot even cap to you. And whenever I see that shit, it makes my heart sad. But now, I'm like, hey, you know what? I kind of get it. I kind of fuck with it. But y'all was doing the 808 all type of dirty, bro. That shit was not cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. And even in some ways, I'm like, hey. Watch it now. Watch it. It's levels to this muddy 808 business, bro. We used to have the trunk rattling back in the day, though. Don't get me twisted. Like, I remember being in school, bro. Dead ass. I remember being in school, trying to learn, trying to achieve higher learning, excel in life. And you just hear, like, like, a nigga is clapping all the way down the street. No, it's a school. And he's just gonna clap the entire block to like 3 6 Mafia, Bone Crusher, some shit. It was insane. But that's the type of shit that inspired me. And it also inspired the next generation to be blowing out the 808s again. So look at that. It's full circle. I love it. Love it. Yeah. Man. I lost the plot. I might have lost the plot this live. And you know what? That's kind of the best part about this because who give a fuck for real? Like if it was maybe a 10 million or however many streamers or however many numbers, perhaps it might even matter, but not even then. Like, cause I'm really just at my crib on my phone, bro. Like, the money's already made, the lights are on, there's food in the fridge. Who cares if I lost the plot to the stream and I'm running on the ADHD rant right now? I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good motherfucker. All right, cool. But I got y'all though. I got y'all. I promise you. I promise you. It's just really like usually there's a lot more people talking, and I think it's because it's so late. So I keep like I could just do what I want. Like there's nothing to talk to. Which brings me to my next point. Hey, y'all really thought y'all was finna hear some music reviews, but this really was a 90-minute yap session though. Whole time. Let me see. I kind of touched on some of these things though. That's like the beauty part too as well. Hey, you know what's crazy though? Time out. Okay, time out. Y'all, we're gonna have a little story time. Cause I talked to my sister and we was asking, like, okay, what's gonna be some good topics? You feel me? What's some good stuff to like throw in between the music reviews? Kind of like tell some like behind the scenes some shit about me. So what we're gonna talk about when I first got to Atlanta. When I first got to Atlanta, bro, I thought I was like scam of the year. Nigga couldn't told me, really though, like I wasn't finna be up 100 racks in a year. No way. In fact, like I used to go by PayPal Poppy because I thought I was so clever and so good with the scams, right? Mind you, I never even cracked $500 on the scams. Don't know how I thought that I was motherfucking Ocean 13, Brad Pitt and the motherfucking Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I don't know what kind of criminal I thought I was, but I was nowhere near that. So stay with me, right? Stay with me. I can't remember. Okay, so boom. I do remember. It was like 3 days before Christmas, bro. Like 3 days before Christmas. I'm in my room, just on some normal shit, just watching YouTube, doing something like nothing crazy, bro. Like nothing like extravagant. You feel what I'm saying? Again, mind you, I was a trash scammer. I never successfully did nothing. I maybe like got some free Uber Eats. I probably definitely got mad free food. You get what I'm saying? I might have got a couple of rentals. Nothing like, extravagant, right? And this is all allegedly, mind you. Maybe it did happen. Maybe. I'm fucking with you. But like, nah, for real, like, I never was really on some insane shit. And plus, it's all like, that shit was way long ago. Anyway, so boom. And granted, I never did nothing illegal. So here we go. Anyway, I'm getting out of the point. Boom. And yeah, whatever. One day, I'm scrolling up in my room. I'll see like a lick on my phone. Like, somebody must posted something. This is like the peak. It's like right before the pandemic. Like, this is peak scammer shit, especially with the internet for real. I maybe wouldn't even say peak, but it was super bad back then. And mind you, that's one of the reasons I was in it, because it was super low entry level. It wasn't like folks is getting like 10 racks on a check, clearing a bunch of like bands and shit. Folks is coming up on like $200-300 at a time, right? Petty cash. So it's nothing like how people are imagining in their mind. Boom. So somebody hit me up on a post. They talking about they want some money, or like we was gonna make a money play. I'm really trying to be elusive on purpose. Boom. I drive, right? Mind you, I stay on the east side. I stay like off like East Ponce. If you know Atlanta, like you know that's like way on the east side. Brody was like down. Damn, where was he at? Like Vine City in the Bluff, like not like all the way in the Bluff, but like right before the Bluff for real. So I'm like, it was sketch, but I'm like, I ain't really tripping on nothing. And also, I didn't really understand where I was at the time. I'm just thinking about the bread, right? Just literally thinking about the money, nothing more, nothing else. Sometimes, mind you, I will say, I can be obliviously okay, especially back then, because I'm way sharper around the edges right now. But back then, bro, I was a lot more delusionally oblivious. Like, not in the sense of like I was green, but I was just like, bro, like, it not gonna happen to me, bro. Like, I damn near thought I knew more. So I'm like, come on, nigga, scam me, bro. Like, I'm the scammer. Like, never could happen, right? Okay, boom. The bros must told me meet him at a McDonald's, right? Met him at like a McDonald's. I go to the McDonald's. So boom, it must have not been. I think it might have been in the Westin or something. Because that'll tell me exactly where the fuck I was at. I keep getting off topic, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what area I was in. But I had drove like 35 minutes to get to these niggas, right? I get to the McDonald's. Mind you, it start raining. I should have knew then that was a bad sign. Like, it starts pouring raining. I'm asking bro them, I'm like, where y'all at? Because I'm starting to get anxious. I'm like, like, I don't know. I'm starting to have like these little signs. Anyway, they get in the car. We get to chopping, da da da. They cool as motherfucker. They cool. I'm like, oh, okay, for sure. Like, I should have known again. They might have been a little too cool. Like, they might have been just a little too cool. Long story short, they get out the whip. I give them a little bit of bread because they told me they was gonna go to the Bitcoin machine, take my money, buy the Bitcoin, come back with the Bitcoin, swap the Bitcoin out for the boom, 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 do the thing, ba-da-ba-ba-bow, $300. That's it. I said, all right, for sure. Sound about right to me. At the time, bro, mind you, before anybody get the see, look, y'all already saying shit. Look, no. This is back in the day, bro. This is like 2017, folks. Motherfuckers say Bitcoin, it sounds just like $10,000. You're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, like that's money. Like, ooh, Bitcoin. It wasn't like how it is now where everybody know about crypto scams, everybody know about NFTs, this, that, and the third, fucking bullish, bearish, all that. Folks them wasn't really hip. So I'm super green when it comes to crypto shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was green as hell. Niggas told me it was a Bitcoin ATM in there. I looked, it looked like it was a bando and like a pool hall. I said, cool, maybe, somebody with a loose ATM. Man, long story short, I took my ass back to that McDonald's and just waited. Mind you, before they left me about a 3.5. Good ass 3.5 too. I ain't gonna lie. It was some candy. Like, it was good little 3.5. Left me. I get to rolling up. I'm texting. I'm like, damn, like, what them boys at? I'm like, the Bitcoin machine you supposed to be able to put the money in the Bitcoin machine, Bitcoin, I don't know, pop out on the USB drive. I don't even know what's up. Man, long story short. A long story long. They didn't hit me back. It wasn't, there was no Bitcoin. I was the fucking Bitcoin, actually, nigga. Yeah. Crypto school. How about that? Yeah. And it was fucked up. I remember like rolling the little blunt they gave me. I mean, like rolling me a good little blunt, sitting in that rain and just smoking down. And just looking up like, damn, I just got. It was like 3 days before Christmas, bro. Like, it was wild. And I'm like, damn, like, how I'm gonna get my mom, my sister, my rent, da. Oh, it got dark. It got so dark. Like, and I'm like, it ain't even on some like, I'm mad. I'm like, hell no. Like, I feel like the world had got out of me. I'm like, fuck no. Like, I gotta give me one. What the fuck? Like, world done got bad at me. And mind you, I think I'm motherfucking again, right, motherfucking Mr. Smooth, go gadget. Like, so, yeah, bro, that shit sucked, man. I remember calling my mom, man. I was just like, I couldn't even tell her what it was about. And to this day, she probably gonna see this and be like, boy, what the hell? But we can laugh about it now, because again, that shit was like 10 years ago down there. But boy, I'm like, man, that that shit was so lame, bro. 3 days before Christmas, bro. Mind you, they probably had kids. These probably fathers, all that other fun stuff. But boy, you got to be careful when you go to these new cities, boy. Got to be careful. You don't know these areas like they do. You don't know the schemes like they do. And also, when the money seems like it coming too easy, it's probably a reason. Quote that, motherfucker. That what you quote. If the money seems like it coming too easy, it's probably a reason. I'm not even lying to you. You know what I'm saying, bro? I knew. Once they up to 3.5, I said, this is my payment right here. This is my payment. This is exactly what I'm gonna walk away with. But at the time, bro, I ain't have no pole. I don't know where I'm at. I ain't had nobody with me. I'm out there with Dolo and the Dusty Camry. Man, I let them folks have that money, bro. It also wasn't no money either. They must took like $100, like $120. Like, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing to be like, ooh, it was definitely wasn't no 1,000, no little wild shit. But 100 for me back then, they might as well took a man. They might have took 50, 80% of my net worth, boy. What? A huncho, 2017, I was down horrendous. You know, what are we talking about? What? How? Like, come on, man. But nah, man, that's a funny one, bro. That's a funny one. Y'all clip that, and I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna chop that up. But that's gonna be another one. I mean, the full story is gonna be hilarious. It's a lot of details that I maybe didn't get a chance to get into as far as what happened afterwards. But we'll get into that a different day. But that scamming shit, don't ever try that scamming shit. If a nigga hits you up and asks you about a scam, you are the scam. Like, duh, like, oh, let me get all your bank account information, your birthday, your mother's maiden name. Like, nigga literally walk you through the scam, and you wake up with minus $5,000, and you wonder why clapping back 1350 ain't responding to you. Come on, bro. It's the bit 25, bro. Come on, bro. Can't be going out like that. But I did, though. They were way back when. But that shit was, whew, boy, that shit was funny. It wasn't funny, but that shit was a lesson to be learned, boy. Don't have to worry about me doing no shit like that again. The nigga won, though. They won that time. They were up. Oh, my goodness. Up 24 in the fourth. It's ridiculous. Let me see. I feel like I went over some of these songs last time. We're gonna go over ZZ shit again, man. Like I said, it's one of my favorite shit from the chord right now, y'all. Then we gonna play that beat I made today. Hey, you know what? You want a song? Had to come play some music. Had to play my boy Z, man. We're gonna do more live cook-ups. Live cook-ups are definitely on the way. I just want to have the full PC build because now, right, I haven't really been doing a lot of songwriting. Well, I have, but song recording. I've been structuring a lot of records. I've been understanding the musicality behind things, the instrumentation, how to build good records because that in itself is an art form. That in itself is purposeful. Yes, people walk in and they make stuff off a good feeling. That is half of it. But when you're intentional, when you know, okay, A major, okay, BPM 150, okay, this is how we're gonna play this. This is the bridge. This is this. When you can arrange the song, then you understand. Again, right? All of that is gonna come once I have a PC build and you can see me doing that live, right? Because I want it to be as clear as for y'all, and I also want multiple things to be going on for the user to be engaged. I know how people's attention span work, and also not even that. I just like the layout of that, right? I want people to be able to be fully immersed in whatever it is. Not to say that I won't, right? If you go back to my channel, I got some cook-ups on here where I recorded records. If you go back probably like 10 lives ago, it's gonna say live cook-ups, right? But it just was super laggy. I'm not doing without that, right? But yeah, Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. Z hard, bro. Z is so crazy, bro. He's such a good artist. And it's funny he just started rapping relatively recently. And to see him already be kind of progressing in that manner is just like, bro, it's eerie, right? But like the thing about the new gen, right? Shout out the new gen because the work ethic, no matter how you feel about it, no matter where you want to place them, the work ethic is impeccable. Like these kids is working in ways in which like they have assets. The entry level again is accessible for most of them, and they are spearheading it, bro. They dropping 2, 3 songs a week, if not more, bro. I'm getting links like boom, 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 boom. The prolificness of their work ethic is just like, come on. How could you hate on that? Again, you don't have to like the music, but the artistry, the effort, the love for the game. Come on. I always take my hat out to it. And again, right? Go drop it in Schoolhouse Discord. You always gonna have somebody listening to it. You always gonna have somebody shooting a comment. It'll never go unheard. I kid you not. That's just how we get down, bro. We just don't. You know what I'm saying? Again, right? It's the beat I made earlier. And again, this is just really the stems. Not the stems. This is just like the first chop. You feel me? I wanna how I play, okay. I wanna how I play, okay. I wanna how I should Rebo. You know how we would feel like P-Fizz, so she finds strength in the meantime. I'm paying Rebo. She show, and I edit. I got it, but she careless. Ah, yeah. Hey, it's funny because I have the muddiest 808s on that record, man. But that's again, right? That's indicative of me having the Schoolhouse, me being just a person that's listening to what's going on, right? So when I hear those type of qualities, I'm never afraid to add those elements into my own work, right? So that's cool for me, man. It's always a blessing to be able to again to understand music, say, okay, this is what I like about this. I love that bass line. I want to make a bass line like that. Wow, I love how he sampled the vocals there, how he brought the snare in there. I want to do that, right? When you understand the structure, you understand how it's made, excuse me, you can't go wrong. And again, you know the bones, you know the building blocks to make something of your own and not just plagiarize. You know how to pull back and say, okay, cool, this is how I add my own sauce. Just like the pizza thing we said earlier, you know? So yeah, man, we got a few more topics, right? We had 47 minutes, so appreciate y'all. We had it was a calm night. It was a calm night. I really just hopped on here to show off the fit. I'm joking, partially. But yeah, man, we just hopped on here real quick. I had some free time, right? The rest of the week's probably gonna be a little busy for me, so want to make sure I have enough stuff for me to keep up and stay in front of y'all as much as possible. So probably I'm not gonna be reviewing many songs, right? But I do have a few things I want to speak on, so I can get those up for y'all. So, smoke and mirrors, man. With this new media game, with hip hop, with Instagram, X, wherever you put your stuff, I think a lot of, again, right, the numbers and the analytics and the way in which things are popularized, it can be very easy to fall into these loops, fall into these gaps of, oh, I got to run down this, I got to do this, I got to do that, in order to be where you think is successful or be sustainable, a lot of your music to where you got to work a day job, right? Because that's why a lot of us see that's success, paying your bills off your art. But bro, and understand me when I say, and I ain't just saying this to sound like a hater, bro. These niggas do not be having it like you think they having it. Mind you, again, I know people have money, but a lot of the time, social media is so good at making you think that we all have it together. Folks, I promise you, you maybe have more money than your favorite artist. That sounds crazy, but you never know what they're going through. They bills is way heavier than your bills. Again, their lifestyle might be different than your lifestyle. So don't ever, again, I say it, I think I said it last time. I always said comparison is a thief of joy. So when you see something working, or if you thinking, damn, like that just seemed like it's just always going good for them. Well, yeah, it's social media. It's always gonna go good for people. It's very rare, right? Now, there's people that are gonna come over here and tell you when they're doing bad, but it's very rare that they're just gonna just tell you flat out that they broke, they ain't paid their rent, their car got repossessed, they fucking can't wash their clothes, like whatever it is, right? They never gonna come out and just say it on social media. So the smoke and mirrors, it is not real. Even this screen you looking at me right here on, again, it's nothing nefarious, but that's stuff that's around, bro, that I don't want you to see, that you won't see. And you know what I mean? There's a reason the door closed. This is that and the third. So there's always going to be a curated viewpoint of somebody through this camera. Don't get it confused. Don't think that like people ain't down bad. Don't think that I ain't never been down bad, or like I don't have days that I don't wonder or that I don't have to call people or be able to lock back in. We all human. Social media don't make it seem like that though. Social media how you thinking everybody's celebrities. Everybody got fucking Van Cleef. They got sports cars. Everybody going to islands. Everybody credit is spanking, immaculate. Social media how you thinking is just like peaches and rainbows. And that's good. I'm not mad that the mass majority of the human experience that's put on the internet right now is a bunch of salacious shit. Cool. I'd much rather be that than like, you know what's crazy? I kind of walk this back. It's not really that, but at the same time, I'd much rather see that than what it normally can be. It can be very negative. It could be a lot of pessimistic, negative, just brain rot bullshit on the internet. So when I say all that to say, it's okay. The internet is the internet. Don't get caught up in it. Okay. And I say that as a person that does a lot of content. I do a lot of stuff on here, right? And it's not always talking to a wide audience. Sometimes it's small, something like right now, or sometimes it's really big. Sometimes it's moderate, right? I say to say I'm always gonna do it. Never not gonna do it. You get me? So I say this, yeah. It's kind of what I'm getting at. All right, y'all. I'm kind of getting a little repetitive. Like I said, man, definitely gonna get better at the streams as the time go on. But right now, I mean, I just want to kind of hop on here and holler at y'all, right? Little crazy. My eyes itchy. Ah, just dropped SLS. Just dropped Nothing But K, Copy Market. There's so much stuff out, right? So if you got some time, make sure you go check us out and see what we got going on here, right? Let's go for one more. Let's go for one more before we get out of here. Okay, how am I gonna say this? Because I always want to make sure I say something the right way. Every thought I have, bro, it leads to music. It leads to what I want to do. It leads to my purpose, right? Not saying that I don't think about my family. I don't think about finance. I don't think about health. All these things, right? They matter. But a lot of the times, right? It's funny, whereas like selfish as it can sound, other than God, everything else, it is found its way to kind of center itself around music and how I found ways to balance it in between such, right? And again, right, when it comes to my religion, right, I take that and that's separate from music, right? That is in its own regard, it's higher, right? It's not even on the same level, it's way higher. But with that being said, right, all the other time I have, right, when I'm not praying, when I'm not on my deen, when I'm not doing this, right, and when I'm not never not on my deen. But you get what I'm saying? Anytime that I do have to create and do put on my thought, it leads back to music. I'm always gonna be, okay, cool. Again, right? I handle responsibility. I did what I gotta do. What can I be doing to put that puzzle piece to go where I go? You get what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have to weigh on you. I'm an artist. I live as an artist, right? You look at my room, sewing machine, screen print, it's paint everywhere, right? It's one of them things where I live in this space and I don't ever have to feel like I'm stepping outside of it or it takes strain to do it. I can do content on the way to work. I can do content when I'm sitting and chilling. Like I can write raps while I'm sitting at work and doing whatever I'm doing. It don't ever feel, it's a skill. It's really one of them things where it's not even about it being a skill. It's a real muscle memory at this point. So that's how I just said it's a time that took me not only just trusting in my vision, that took me every step I thought about, everything that I did in my life. I had to figure out how do I not only do it efficiently, how does it benefit me as an artist? How will it, again, come back to me being more effective whenever I do speak. All this stuff took time, and again, right? I know when to take it off. I'm not saying I let this shit run me crazy, because I don't let this shit run me crazy. I'm just saying I'm way more intentional now, and I understand how time and effort work, how that works. But also, I know when to turn that shit off. I love kicking it with my baby. I love relaxing, never not tripping. All right, all right. That's a good point. That's actually a really good point, Joe. Bro, okay. For me, AI with music, bro. AI and music is inevitable, and AI and music has always. Okay, let me walk this back. AI and music is inevitable. It's not new. It's always going to be here, and it just got here, right? If you look at a lot of the presets, if you look at a lot of the DAWs, if you look at a lot of the synths, they have AI elements to them. We're not tuning these pianos. We're not literally programming all of these synths and moving all these dials. A lot of these things are preset. A lot of these things are automated. So it's not necessarily nefarious. It's not necessarily something that's bad, like big boogeyman, like what are we gonna do? I just think again, just like any tool, you have to be mindful of how you use it. It can be used for good. It can be used for very bad things. So you're gonna see both examples of that. That's the human experience, right? We're forever gonna have that battle between good and evil with anything that we're introduced to new. But with that being said, do I think it's gonna end creatives? Do I think it's gonna take away jobs? It might. But for just as many jobs to take away, it'll create more jobs. I think it's up to us to adapt. And again, right, the people using the technology, be mindful, be ethical, understand how you're doing it. But at the same time, bro, ain't nothing gonna ruin us other than us, right? It ain't gonna be AI. It'll be us. It won't be AI. Trust me. Trust, because we done did it before. Like it ain't just take no robots to you know what I mean? To shake nothing up, bro. We shook it up with sticks and stones. We shook it up when there was books and just a couple airplanes and a few cars. So trust me, when we got robots, it'll be humans that ruin everything. It'll definitely be the humans that ruin everything. It won't be the robot. It won't be AI. Or collaboration, right? A human unprogrammed the AI to do something bad. It won't be the other way around. That's just me though. What do I know, right? Fuck do I know? I ain't in tech, but again, right? If I was in a position, if I was telling somebody, okay, this is another point, right? Speaking of it taking away jobs. If I was somebody right now, my thinking would be, how can I use AI to my benefit? What can AI do for me? Am I going to be angry about it? Again, it does require a lot of cooling. It does take away on the earth. It has environmental effects. All these things are very real. But we'll learn how to regulate those things, hopefully, right? And we always wish for the best case scenario. Best case scenario, we learn how to regulate and we can use these things freely. You can figure out how it can benefit you, just like the internet did, just like TV did, just like all the new things that are innovated throughout technology. They help human existence. They don't take away from it. All right. Well, I mean, I guess kinda. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like hey, but listen, like, are you pissed that AI taking away your warehouse job? Are you really pissed, bro? Like, if you could learn how to program the AI or like type something in the air conditioned room versus being the person actually manually doing the labor, I think a lot of us are opt out for that. Call me crazy, right? Again, some things are better when the human hand is touching it when we got this type of nuance. But bro, like, I listen, bro. I'm gonna be 100. The day job I got right now, AI, you can have it. You got it. You got it, twin. Got it, bro. And then get what? I'll program the AI to do what I do. I'll go sit in the robot suit and sit at the crib and let's do it. Let's do it. Like, what? Come on, bro. I ain't scared of robots, right? I ain't scared of robots, bro. That's the inevitable, bro. You know? But yeah. Yeah, man. That's a good question, though, Joe. That's really good. That's a really good point, right? Man, we don't worry about it, yeah. That's a really good point. Who else in here, man? Where all y'all streaming from, man? We should have got more bottles of water. Next time we gotta make sure we get multiple bottles of water for the stream. especially if we plan on doing this any type of extended period of time. But hell yeah, man! If you want to get your song review, you can still send that down to the Discord. We're gonna have the SoundCloud link. We're gonna have the streaming link. Check out these links in the bio, man. If you're checking this out in a year now, if you're checking this out from 5, if you're seeing this on the Clip channel, however you seeing us, man, make sure you tapping in because all of this is just to lead back to Model Citizen and the music, right? Right, bro. Amazon gonna be always ahead of the curve. I think again, right? It's up to us. Even when you look at again the old head versus young head debating hip hop, it's up to both of them to be, if you want to, right? If you want to be a part of the conversation, to be aware of what either is doing, right? I think if you're young, you owe it a service to do your homework. If you care about the art form, if you care about being a pensman, all this other stuff, if that's what you want, do that. If you're an older head person, you're A&R, and you get into signing artists and you're just trying to figure out what's the current market, you need to know what's going on with the young guys because they are the future. They are the people that's going to tell you what's the status quo for the next generation. Like it or not. You don't got to like it, bro. Like, hey, bro, y'all don't have to like it. Eventually, it's going to be the main thing, and that's just what it is. And guess what? The new generation is not going to like the next generation. That's just kind of how it works, right? But at the end of the day, bro, y'all don't have to like what we got going on, right? I include me in that because I know I make sound and stuff that sometimes people have to really sit, and maybe it's not easily digestible, especially my album cuts. My album cuts ain't made to be played on the radio. This is personal to me. It's off kilter. It's weird sims. Again, the 808s might be muddy. They might be clear as day on other ones. I'm free as I can be with my music. I'm not worried about, again, I know I can rap. I'm always going to rap. We always are going to rap. So I'm not ever afraid to stray outside that box of hip hop and bars, bars, bars. Nah, folks, I might throw the tune on. I might sing. I might do whatever because for me, hip hop has always been about expression. And if this is what the inner city, this is what the culture is saying, this is what they're doing, that's what they're doing. And that's how they're expressing themselves. That's what it's always been about. It ain't about, oh, express yourself the way I like you express yourself. Like, how does that sound? You know, Joe Budden. Hey, yo, that's love. Shout out Joe Budden, man. I'm actually like, I always watch Joe Budden, but I don't have to say that shit just to, you know what I mean? Then y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all understand me. But yo, y'all understand me though, bro. It's really hip hop can be such a toxic fucking space, bro. Everybody think they know exactly what the right thing is. And they don't do that with rock. Maybe they do, right? I've heard people have opinions about rock artists, and I kind of look away. Oh, that's a trash band. I'm like, damn, that's like a very hip hop thing. And maybe it's just because I'm not in these other genres where you just constantly like trying to figure out how can we poke holes in this person's story. We don't do that with painters, bro. We don't do that with dancers. We just let them do their thing. Why can't rappers do the same? Like, why can't they do the same? That's a thought. That's a thought. All right, I think I should have enough in here, man. I should have enough, right? You know, shout out to the cut. Shout out to the new streaming room, man. Model Citizen on me, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Thumbs up. If you're watching this a year from now, if you're watching this 10 years from now, I hope God treat you good, and I hope that your life is going exactly the way you want it to. And if it ain't going the way you want it to, get up and figure out why not. You know, if it's something, again, that's against your power, right? Find peace in that, cool. But if you got breath in your body, you can walk and do all the other fun stuff. Get your ass up and figure it out, man. We out, man. I ain't got too much more to say. I appreciate everybody that came to this live. Thank you.